How's everybody doing today? It is Monday, and we are going to be visited. We are having an amazing guest speaker today. We have Grim DV or Grim Streams going to be joining us. He cannot join the map because he is on Xbox, but he is going to be joining me in Discord to answer all of your Great One Grind questions. And yes, we are on my Layton map. He is going to be helping me to try and get my map in good shape so that maybe we can eventually spawn that Great One. Wouldn't that be sweet? Nothing would make me happier. But how are you guys today? Who do we have here? Who do we have here today? All right. Hey, Nina. Awesome to see you. We have Master and Hunter Leffel. Hey, Kyla. How you doing? Arcane, Tropical Plunger, Mule, Mullet, Yee. Emric and Faye. And how you doing, Squid? Fishing Master and my good friend Irish, Lexi, Ryan, Vibes. How you doing, Vibes? Ian, I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Lambertus and Squid and TTV. 2 questions. Why aren't my whitetail respawning? Because of the whitetail bug. We are gonna go, if you watched the last 2 videos that I did, it all gets answered in there. So guys, this is what happened. So I went, we decided, so Grim has spawned 3 Great Ones on Xbox. So immediately that makes me think, how? So I went and I got onto his Xbox and he took me through his lodge. He took me onto, he took me out to where he farms, and oh my goodness, he shared so much mind-blowing information that is so gonna help all of us with our whitetail grinds, all of it. Even when this bug is fixed, it's still gonna help incredibly. So I am really, really excited to have him here, and it is so amazing that he is willing to share all of this insight with all of us, because he has put take it from me, I put so much blood, sweat, and tears into my grind. I killed 2,700. He's at 15,000 whitetails. 15,000. Okay, makes my grind a slow Tuesday. No, my grind, I worked hard on my grind. I just didn't know all the things, and what he says makes total sense. Hey, Graham, how you doing? Good to see ya. So do you want to jump into Discord with me, Grim? We might have to just take a second to get this going. I'm gonna be right back. Let me just hear from Grim here. Are you good, Grim? If you could jump into my actually, I don't even know, are we friends on Discord? Hold on here. Let's get Grim in here. So I'm on my Layton, I've activated all my zones. If you watch the videos, he says to fix. So if you don't have whitetail coming into your zones, which we're all complaining about, you have to activate your zones. So you have to go around and just travel to each of the outposts and travel to each of the quadrants, and that should be enough to start getting your whitetail to come in there. And I didn't know that. How are you? How do I say your name? Babash? How you doing? Good to have you here. So, let me get into Discord. I'm all over the place, sorry. Let me see if I can find Grim in here. It's been a hairy 4 days. It's been very hairy. I have not stopped running, and I probably won't for a while, but that's all right. That's all right. I did find him here, so let me give him a call. Oh yeah, we were on Discord before. What am I talking about? Okay, I'm gonna disable my steamer. I'm not with it sometimes. Start a video call. Here we go. Are you there? Hello? Is Corpse here? Hey, Corpse. It's your fault. I know you kept him in your stream. Thanks. How often do I use the Hyperion scope? I use it when I'm farming exclusively, because you need to see everything. All right, well, he's not answering. All right. I guess we'll start, and he can let me know when he's ready. He has a baby, so whenever he is ready is totally cool. All right, let me actually change the time to whitetail time, and haven't been here in a while, but you know what? I'm getting the Great One grind juices flowing. I'm getting really excited, because I gotta tell you guys, the whole grind broke my heart. Okay, so I'm changing the time to 12:29. This is a new thing. Grim says that gives you the best chance at having the best weather. So let's do it. Hey, Mo Golden, how you doing? Time zone. Waste of time? All right. So, I ran around my map. So I have, let me show you where my zones are. I have whitetail zones up here. Still 2. Hey, Sled. And then I found this one actually earlier today. I'm trying to remember. I did have one up here, but I don't know if it's even there anymore. So I should have one to find up there. Is this a whitetail zone? It's so hard with a controller, I know. Moose, nope. Now I did go over here. I have a zone in here. I probably should have more than one. I do have, this is one of my favorite zones. I still have quite a lot of really, I found a whole bunch of zones I do still have. So whitetail. That used to be whitetail, but there's one there. What about that? That's whitetail as well. Oh, let's go down here. So, I think what he would tell me if he were here is to go around and check my zones for diamonds. If I'm gonna be picking 8 to 10 zones to farm from, because I've been farming off of every zone that I could find. I didn't know any better. I pronounced your name right. Ooh, good for me, yay. Always watch your videos, but today first time watching your live stream. Well, welcome to the stream, my friend. Awesome to have you here. You're from India, very cool. Awesome to have you here. What is my Twitch? It's the same, LadyLegendXO. It's the same on everything. I don't have any different names. I will, with everything that's been going on, I haven't been able to do, yes, I expected to hit 12K today or tomorrow, but we actually hit it the day after my birthday. And now we just hit 12.1. It's been a pretty good weekend, but I have been very, very insanely busy. Is Scarecrow here? Hey, Scarecrow, how's it going? I am just waiting for Grim to hear from him. He does have a baby, so he'll be here whenever he can. And I think what he would tell me to do is to run around and just check all the whitetail and make sure that I don't have a diamond potential whitetail, because that is my chance to spawn a great one, according to Grim. So I shouldn't shoot anything, because if I do, I'm gonna have to keep checking it for respawns. If you guys watched, let me know if you think I'm on the right track here. So this is what I'm getting from what he told me. I'm also trying to read chat. How do you pick what zones to farm? Well, that's what we're gonna ask Grim. You're gonna pick, okay, this is my insight. I think you're gonna pick 8 to 10 zones that are out in the open and very convenient. If you have 3 in an area here, obviously that's a good spot. You want it to be as fast as possible. So you pick 10 zones that are really, really convenient and stick to those, and the rest are gonna be your backup zones, don't you think? You have many questions? I think everyone has many questions. That's okay, Brant. You don't have to hunt whitetail to enjoy this awesome information. So yeah, you know what? And actually going around to all my zones and actually checking whitetail sounds like a big job to me, but I'm gonna start. So we're gonna look. If we find a diamond potential one, we're gonna record where we found it, and then after we've checked them all, we're gonna go back and shoot it. Sound good? What isn't working? Grim's call's not working? Oh, it's not? Should I call him again? You have to, he's probably texting me. Yes, he is. It didn't come through. Okay, I'll try again. Oh, there he is. Hold on here. Hey.
Hey, you hear me?
I can hear you. How you doing?
Okay, good.
Good.
I decided to try to do the call that you did the other day.
Perfect. Guys, how are we sounding? How are the volumes? Do I need to adjust either one of us up or down? We'll talk for a second and you can hear us. So Scarecrow says, everything Grim has said makes way more sense than what we all did before, the more you think of it. Absolutely, I completely agree with you, Scarecrow. And quite honestly, for me, the biggest takeaway is 8 to 10 zones. That makes so much sense. It just simplifies everything, right? And then he says, I personally will still change time to 12:31, though, so all deer are instantly at zones. Okay. All right. How are you doing today, Grim?
I'm doing all right.
Doing good. How's your baby?
She's getting big, teething, whiny.
You have a daughter?
I do.
And what's her name?
Her name's Erin.
Oh, very
Erin Rose
nice.
And
she's
AR. She's my little AR.
Aw. And she's 8 months, did you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Nice. Well, congrats. That's awesome. All right. How are
Real
we
quick.
sounding? You guys perfect? Volume is good. Okay, I think we are good to go. All right, so let me get out of the screen.
Hey, lady.
Yes, sir.
Real quick.
Yep.
Since we just touched on something, can I ask Scarecrow a question?
You sure can.
12:31. Is he getting the weather? Because if not, I'll switch it up a couple minutes.
Are you getting bad weather at all with changing the time to 12:31, Scarecrow? Grim would like to know, because if you are fine, then he's just going to change his to 12:31. See, this is all theory, guys. This is theory, and we're just trying to help each other. None of this is set in stone. This is Grim's theory, and it's what's been working for him. Clearly, you know? It's like everything I put out into a video, I'm never going to tell you it's 100% proof. It's my opinion. This is what's been working for me, you know? That's all. Sounds good? Awesome.
Going on, Papa. I see you.
It's Papa here. How's it going, Mr. Papa? Awesome to see you today. So, before we start fielding any questions, so for me, I was just saying, right now, coming back to my grind, what is the first thing I should do? I was thinking that I should be going around to all of my known zones and checking for diamond potential whitetail and not shooting anything. Is that correct?
Yeah, you should try to get all your zones, even more than your known zones. So I would travel your map.
I've activated it all before the stream, so I did travel around everywhere to try and get spawns.
Okay. Yeah, the activation is only because of the bug. So only the few, 3 or 4 that you're going to hit to start with need to be activated at first.
Mm-hmm. So the activation thing, guys, is only because of the bug.
Yeah,
should we go through the whole premise to everyone again, or did you guys just want to answer questions? Do you want to explain? Why don't you explain your whole theory to them? Would you mind doing that?
Oh,
I know it's a lot. You don't have to go into great detail, just in a nutshell.
Honestly,
like exactly what it is that you do.
First things first is finding all your zones.
Finding all your zones.
Without killing any deer, you need to just find your zones so you know what's in their population and where your zones are.
Okay.
That way you can pick your zones, which ones you want to use.
Mm-hmm.
The easiest zones are the better. The faster you can get in and out, and just move. The more deer you can put down, RNG is going to be on your side.
Mm-hmm.
So the more you put down, the greater chance of a diamond and or a great one spawn out of them.
Okay. Awesome.
So it's basically to start with, but yeah, there's a lot to it. That's why we covered it a little bit.
If any of you guys missed, I'm sorry to interrupt, but if any of you guys missed, if you're just joining and if you didn't happen to see my last 2 videos, I fully interviewed Grim. He shares everything that there is going to be a 3rd video coming with more information, but a lot is in those 2 videos, so you definitely need to check those out. I'm sorry, continue.
I'm just trying to read in chat too. Y'all have questions, I'll answer them if I can. So, I try to go over the whole spill what I do with you, lady, and it took a while. It took 2 parts of a video, so I would rather not go over it 100%.
No, of course not. I don't want you to go over it 100%.
Help a little bit.
No.
Yeah, it's just a lot.
So basically, guys, in a nutshell, he picks 8 to 10 zones, and that is all that he uses for his grind. He doesn't use all of his zones. And that makes so much sense to me, because then if he spawns a great one, they're going to be in those zones only, so you don't have to worry about where you're going to find them, right? I don't know why I didn't think of that.
50's dude, to answer his question, I believe it would work the same for any animal.
It should, I would think.
Any land creature, at least. So, yeah, I would definitely try it for others. As far as everybody asking about playing multiplayer and stuff, send me messages. I'm sorry I had to turn off my notifications, but as of right now, I don't play multiplayer because of the added bugs, so I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, that's understandable.
All right, so where's the next questions? If anybody's got some.
You guys have questions? Thanks, Grim. Thanks for the tip on the drift when controller disconnects. It works great. Yeah, awesome.
Awesome.
So what should I be doing right now then, Grim? What do you advise me to do right now? I just came back to my grind. I honestly haven't touched it in a very long time, but I do still have a lot of zones, and I know where they are.
Okay, well, let's just say theoretically you went and you already found all your zones. So we're just going to hunt your zones right now. So just start on your daily cycles, what you would do, and then we'll see how your population looks and
All right.
and what
I
we
found
can
your zone
do.
right here this morning. Let's see if they're still there. Scarecrow has a question. I have a question. How does it feel to be the focus of the whitetail grinding community? Big smile. All your info has been great. It has.
Scarecrow, I've never been one for public eyes, so this is all new to me. This is all a little overwhelming. So, I mean, I've been losing my voice here lately talking so much, so it is definitely it's interesting. It's pretty cool. I kind of like it, but it has its
ups and it has its downs, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Grim's YouTube is Grim Streams, and his Twitch is Grim_DV. I put it in the title of the stream today.
I've shot 3 great ones, Hayes, and a possible 4th bugged one.
And he's trying for a 4th. Hey, Brian. Do you have to be a certain level to get a great one? No, you don't. Has nothing to do with it.
Nope. Paxton asked, if you get rid of zone, can you find them again? You can find them close by or in that same spot if you do get rid of it, so yes.
I'm at a whitetail zone, and they are not here. Do I just keep moving, or would you sit and wait for a minute?
No, I would go to another zone.
Go to another zone?
You're basically activated, just because you came earlier and activated it before the stream.
Yeah.
It's kind of cooled down, if that makes sense. You got to come back and activate it.
Okay.
It's got to be, within 2 or 3 little hops around to your other tents.
Alrighty. Moving on. What happens to deleted zones? Deleted zones pop up. Usually within 400 or 500 meters, but they pop up at a close water source. Usually pretty close by. That's what happened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bugged ones do crush your spirits. They do.
I'm starting to get a white toe. Yeah, I am, Wessel.
I know, he likes it in there.
Let's see, I think there's a couple more questions. Let me look up real fast, lady.
Hey, Drags.
I do hunt.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
White Imwit. I do hunt whitetail in real life. I'm no guru, though. I don't get out and put the hours in that I do here. I tend to spend more time on the Xbox than I do in the wilderness. So, yeah, I'm no guru.
Michaela, what are you doing? Wow. Hey, thank you, Roll Tides. You're the sweetest. Says, Lady, how are you doing? You're looking very pretty today. Aw, thank you. That's very nice of you to say, because I spent about 5 minutes on my appearance today. Aw, wow, that is a very generous super chat, Michaela. Thank you so much to my favorite YouTuber, and I'm sorry for not being able to see your live videos. Oh, and happy birthday a few days too late. Aw. Thank you so much. You are the sweetest. And I always love reading your comments. I just want you to know that. Always. I always love reading your comments, and I really do appreciate you. So thank you so much. That is so nice.
Okay, 2 questions in chat.
All right.
All my great ones have spawned to level 1 afterwards, so it's like starting the whole process over.
Is that right?
But, yeah, if you have just one doe or one deer in a zone and it's not repopulating, you might as well just kill it off and get that zone to repopulate somewhere close by.
In what case would you just leave that one doe there? Like, when you leave the one doe, you're getting a new... I think that's where I'm a little confused.
Yeah, no, if it's a bad zone, just leave it there. Yeah, I think they're asking if it's a good zone. If it's a terrible zone, just leave that one zone there, that one doe in that zone.
So what is the benefit to killing off the zone then, as opposed to leaving one deer?
Well, if it's a bad zone, the next herd
because of the
location. Location.
Okay, I got it. It just clicked.
It's location.
It just clicked. Yes.
Yeah. You can't. Somebody asked if you could text heart shot.
I would recommend
you can,
it.
but you're probably not gonna get the vital if you text heart shot it.
I don't have any whitetail yet. I'll find some. I'm the best girl YouTuber. I'm the only girl YouTuber, Cade. I'm the only one, so thank you. Is there any other Call the Wild? There's not a lot. But thank you.
So I think there's some questions about the drift in the controller when it shuts off.
Okay.
Basically, you just go down to your system settings and then go to your wireless controller tab or setting, and then go over to your left or right stick dead space. Like dead stick, it's got a slider. Just go left or right with it a notch and just turn it back. I think it's 25 is preset. Just turn it right back and then exit out back to the game. It should be fixed.
Awesome, thank you.
Hopefully that helps.
Thank you, Tanner.
What's up, Sled? I see you.
What can I do to respawn the males again? My males didn't respawn. From Edix.
It's a good question. It all depends on your herds, to be honest with you. Like Corpse in his stream just showed me a spot. He has 10 deer in it. I think 9 were doe and 1 was a buck.
Can I interrupt you for 1 second, please? Sorry. How do I do that, Irish? He wants me to slow down the mode in chat, and I've never done that before. I guess so people can read easier. Continue. Let me know, Irish, because I don't know how to do that. I'm sorry. Continue.
Okay, so let's say you had a big zone at first. It had like 18 deer in it. And you never checked it out. Like I was telling Corpse, he never got out and actually physically ran over there where they were drinking to look down on the ground at their, the massive footstep print that shows the herd size and drink time.
Yeah. Yep.
What you got to do is you got to check that. Because if it is a massive herd, yeah, the zone indicator, exactly. If it is a massive one and it's got a lot of bucks, once you start shooting those bucks, they're not going to repopulate that zone. So you can dwindle that down to just does only and leave that there. And keep those does fixed to that one location. Mm-hmm. So they don't get pushed into your main herds.
Yep.
The bucks will therefore spawn eventually into your main herds out there. They won't come back to that zone.
That's a dead zone. It's never going to get any more action unless you kill it,
right?
Well,
no, it will get action. Those zones will dwindle down to your average zone size, like a 4 or 5 zone size. But normally they're not going to do. I would leave all the does in there. I mean, it's just smarter thinking to, if you have 9 does in a zone, to leave them there, not to put them in, with your other stuff.
Okay, so I have whitetail here. It's an all right zone. I mean, I'm sure they are in the trees here. I can't see all of them. I'm gonna have to wrap my brain around which zones are good zones and which zones are not. This is
the ones that you don't have to spend too much time looking in the bushes or calling them out.
I know. I'm just so used to having no whitetail to shoot at that when I see them, I want to shoot them all. I'm good. I think this is fine. I'm gonna shoot here.
Hayes, all my great ones have spawned from a level 3, but that I'm not saying it's a certain, as in this game state how it is right now that they have. I'm not saying that they couldn't have spawned from a 2 in earlier patches or earlier game settings or however you want to call it, but the game state as it is, mine have all came from level 3 diamonds.
Yeah, like a great one can be on your map. Like when you get a fresh map, it can be on your map, right? We're not saying it can't.
Yeah, I'm just saying what I've experienced, what mine came off of, and that's why I'm, looking to get a 4th one on stream. So if it is indeed after another level 3 diamond, as in this game state as it is right now, before they do another update and after their last updated patch, that's what I'm saying. As right now, as is.
Because with every update, the whitetail totally changed. It's a whole new game, right? As far as I'm concerned.
For the most part, it is. But I mean, some stuff you'll be able to, carry over and transfer to the new state of the game.
Oh, he ran.
So.
And you also said that a lot of people, it's really important to only kill 2 because we've all been killing more than 2.
Yeah, just take 2. It seems to be working for everybody else that's been trying it. So, I mean,
That's very
that's
interesting.
my method. I would stick. I mean, just try it. If it doesn't work for you, you want to go more. Hey, that's
Yeah.
all user preference. So,
And the reason he's saying to just shoot 2 guys is when you shoot 3, it's more for the game to process, and it just seems to run smoother that way. Is that right?
that's correct.
Okay, perfect. A doe cannot turn into a great one. No, Hayes. It can only be based on his theory, he has seen 3 diamonds respawn as great ones.
Level 3 diamond.
Level 3 diamonds, not even level 2, level 3. Does and stags can both respawn as any sex. No. It is really hard to grasp. Okay, guys, so here, when you kill, let's talk about moving your herds around. Do you think that's...
If you want to...
Should we talk about that? Because... Okay,
You
so
are
a
breaking
doe
up, but
will respawn as a doe, right?
that's correct.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, because
I mean, as my knowledge, as far as my knowledge, that is correct.
Okay, and a male will respawn as a male. So guys, when you shoot a male over here and a doe over here, they both go into a pool, and you might get the doe back in the same spot and the male back, but they also might switch. That's how you have the chance to switch zones. Does that make sense?
Here, let's make it a little bit easier to understand
Okay.
for everybody. So if you have a really good spot with a nice deer, whatever herd, you shoot 1 buck out of that, and you go pick it up, and you were to go and reset your time for the next day and come back, the only thing that's going to spawn back in there is 1 buck. It's just going to switch the buck for a buck. If you do it if you take out a doe from that location, reset your time, come back, it can only repopulate a doe in that spot.
Mm-hmm. I get that. I'm with you.
So that's how that works. I mean, hopefully it simplifies it a little bit to understand it.
So basically, when you shoot, okay, if you have 3 zones and you shoot 1 thing out of each zone, you're going to have 3 deer, and they're going to randomly respawn back into those 3 zones if that's all you've killed deer out of. Isn't that right?
That's correct.
Yeah, and that's what we have to understand. So if you don't touch other zones, a great one can never spawn there if it's not there in the first place.
That's correct.
There you go. I think I have it. So you scan all your zones first. Let's say you run through all 10 and check what is there, and if they are in, and then you get back at 1 and start shooting. You scan all your... Okay, when you start your grind, the first thing you do is find your zones. Do not shoot anything. You don't need to shoot anything. Just find them. That's step 1. Leave your gun in... Don't take it with you if it's really a big problem. Don't shoot them. And then the next step is if you have any... wouldn't you go back and shoot the diamond potential ones? Or would you just leave them unless they were actual level 3s? Grim?
I'm sorry, I was reading chat. I'm trying to listen and read
it's so hard
chat.
to focus on everything. I totally understand. No worries. Now I have to think, what did I just say?
Okay, first thing, bouquet. You one day, just cycle 1 day right now. Don't worry about setting it 3 or 6 days in advance your time.
Okay. You want to do a single go one reset, not 6, just 1. Do it in a 10. It's $188. Right now with the bug, it is not wise to do a 6-day reset.
That's correct.
Okay.
Irish, the speed's all right. I'm trying to field questions from Lady in the chat at the same time, so I'm not the best at multitasking. So
it's
if
hard,
y'all bear
guys.
with
We're
me,
trying.
I will try to get what I can.
We're trying.
I think somebody their message got deleted because it looked like a spam.
I didn't see it, so I don't know what
anywho,
happened there.
as far as multiplayer and the great one, I think it can be achieved that way, but I don't hunt multiplayer, so I can't.
I wouldn't
tell you
recommend
anything
it.
about it.
What for?
Yeah.
I think the Great One grind is a single person process. It is not meant for multiplayer. And I also,
Zane, it's possible to shoot any rare multiplayer
Yeah.
white or great one whitetail.
okay, I have a
Just the
question.
odds are enormous.
Grim, I have a doe at this zone. I'll just shoot it, right?
If you like the zone, I would get rid of it.
I like it. It's a good zone. The location is good.
Yeah, I get rid of it. I've had several zones now where if you go back to your map real fast.
You want me to pull up the map?
Yeah,
Okay.
go back to your map real fast.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay, I think there's
I know
a
there's
delay.
a delay. Just take a second. There's a delay.
Dang, it's like 15 seconds or more.
Is it 15 seconds? Wow.
I think it's more than
We'll just
15
wait a
right now
minute.
for me.
He needs to see the map. It's okay. We're testing how long the delay is. Sorry. How do I do slow mode? Guys, I don't honestly know how to do it.
All right, so you're back at your map. Zoom back to where you were.
Oh, Irish is asking if you'd like the chat slowed down for you.
No, it's good. I thought I answered him. It's good right now.
It's okay?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to have to... Oh, sorry, I have a super chat. One sec. I have been... Thank you, Mike. How you doing? I have been so burnt out on my Great One grind after watching your last 2 videos. I'm back out on Layton. Nice! I love hearing that. Thanks for introducing us to Grim. You are so welcome, Mike, and thank you for the super chat. That makes me... I know, the fire's burning in my Great One grind heart, too. Like, I just am super excited to do this again. So I totally know what you mean. I know I have 193 people in here. What is happening? All right, I have the map open for you. I'm sorry. Go on.
Okay, zoom back into that map or the zone with one doe.
With one doe. It's right where I am.
Yeah,
Right
zoom in
here.
so you can see it. Yeah, so we can.
Yep, there it is. Oh, do you want me to get out of the map?
No, I want you to stay there because the delay. I have to see.
Oh,
your
okay,
map
no
real
worries.
fast. Yeah, so y'all are gonna have to bear with some of this stuff.
That's what we're talking about, Zane. We're talking about whether we should shoot the little one, and the answer is yes, because I like this area. So I'm just waiting for Grim because he needs to see my map and there's a delay, so we just have to wait a second.
Wow, I might need to refresh my end. I mean, what's the delay everybody else is getting?
I don't know.
Okay, so where you're at right there, lady?
Hold on. Scarecrow says go to your stream settings, and in the second category it should say enable slow mode. In Streamlabs, Scarecrow? Is this in Streamlabs? I've never done it before. I am learning. Sorry. Go to your stream settings, second category. I'm just not sure where I'm doing that. Sorry, I'm technologically challenged. I have a husband for that. I really do.
Guy, you need to, if you're hunting whitetail, just worry about your whitetail population.
Okay. I don't know if I can fix this right now. I'm not sure how to.
All right. If you're looking at your map, though, if you delete that zone,
Yep.
it can very well populate just to your right, about where that T is in the little
To
the
the
trail.
right? Sorry, let me...
Yeah,
I
it's
just zoomed out by accident. Hold on here.
it's all
So
right.
you think it's going... So if I delete that, where do you think it's going to pop back up?
It's going to pop up right in that area, most
Right,
likely.
yeah.
Either just to the north of it, just to the south, across the river. But I was just going to show you, if it does pop up to the right, there's a zone that's close to that T in the path.
Yeah.
You've got to pretty much walk right up on them to find them if you don't find their tracks beforehand. Because it's pretty thick right there. I've had
Yeah.
2 herds using that one zone, and you couldn't even see them. I
Yeah.
literally had to run into them for the most part.
Well, the zone I was just at, and I have it on right now, but I know you won't see it for a few seconds. That zone, the only reason I found that zone is I tracked tracks right to it. You cannot see them in there. They're way far back. You can
Yeah.
barely see them when you're right up there.
And there's a bunch
the
of dips
YouTube
in that
stream
area down in the
dashboard.
water,
Okay,
so
thanks. Sorry?
it's tough finding zones. So there's a bunch of dips and hills in that area too, a bunch of bush. So that comes with finding your zones. You've got to really absolutely search. You can't just go and look at binoculars or pull them out and look, do a 360 looking around and say, oh, I don't have no zones here. That's not how that works. You have to be on foot, put in the work to find them zones, unfortunately.
I'm just trying to enable... You can continue talking to these guys for a minute. I'm
Okay.
trying to do this in the background, and I'm struggling, so give me one sec. I apologize.
I will. Flourishing, you probably don't just have females on your map. If you do, if you have not cleared a zone
Live
completely,
chat.
I
Got
would
it.
delete a
Thank you,
zone.
Scarecrow.
Like you have to completely either kill all the deer out of it or delete it via hunting pressure, which is usually around 4 animals in that area. You want to make sure that icon will disappear off your map, and then you need to restart it completely, your game. And then come back and check your zone, see if they haven't repopulated with bucks.
A message every 1 minute? Really? That's pretty slow, isn't it? Is that what we want? Is that what you guys want? I didn't know it was...
Paxton, if it's not too much trouble, I did answer that question a little bit earlier in the stream about big zones like that.
Okay.
But for the most part, you want to make sure it is indeed a
just
big
turned
zone
it
and
on.
not multiple herds using the same zone. And then if that's the case, you just take the bucks out of it and leave the does, and we just leave that zone how it is with the doe.
Yeah. You leave the doe when you don't like the area, right?
That's correct.
That's correct. The only reason you want to kill that area is to get a new zone in the same area because it's a good spot. That's the difference.
What's up, Lieutenant Connor? I got you.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I need to reduce it to 5 seconds? Okay. 1 minute is a little like, what? Hold on here. Okay. Just take me a sec.
So confusing. Yeah.
There's a lot happening.
It is confusing. It really is.
One sec, guys. I am trying to get this sorted.
I'm in my late 30s, Flick Flack.
Oh, there it is. 5 seconds.
There is no best spot for a great one, Aaron Hernandez. There is absolutely none. There's no special spot for diamonds either. They can come out of any one of your herds.
Perfect. There we go.
Male, from any male.
There we go. See that? Lady's learning something tonight. I love learning stuff. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry I'm slow. I just didn't know how to do that. Never done it before. I'm learning.
We don't know yet about the whitetail respawns and resetting with the Mexico update. More than likely there will be because so much gripe and, people complaining in Discord. Yeah. They usually do when there's been so much people complaining about them. And unfortunately, people don't put in the work, and it's no. I'm not trying to talk down to anybody, or anybody out there. I know it's difficult, and some people don't have the time, and they want them you want them there like your African map when they're supposed to be. But sometimes when they fix a bug, they have to wipe the population. So it's probably coming, yes.
Yeah, but we don't know that for sure. We hope it's not, but. We don't know.
I appreciate the kind words in chat. Thank you.
This guy is the... Seriously, he's the whitetail whisperer, as far as I'm concerned. Am I going to get the great one today? Probably unlikely. Probably unlikely. Seeing as I have not been really farming my whitetail, it is pretty unlikely. But you know what? I'm happy just to find some whitetail. And start again.
That's what Lady just did. I'm sorry, I'm answering 50 in the chat. That's what Lady just did. She had a zone she liked, but it only had one doe, and it could have, you could have multiple does in that zone. If you don't like it, just leave it there. If you do like the zone, just try to clear it. And if you like the zone and it's got multiple does in it, if it's got like 4, you can switch those does in and out. You can move some bucks over to that zone. And hopefully, if we haven't covered it in the last 2 videos, maybe the third one should have that in there covered via her channel.
Yeah, we're gonna do a part 3, guys. It's not gonna be like in the next couple days, but it is maybe next week if Grim has time. Maybe next week we can do it. You got a 9 legendary puma and got kicked. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I just know that that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question, Grim. I am at a zone, and there is nothing here. Would you?
Okay,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna get with that one, but before this chat rolls too far,
Okay.
there was a good question. Brad Montgomery asks, "What happens to your methods once they fix the bug? We have to completely rethink how you absolutely not rethink how I play. What
No.
she's asking right here hopefully will be fixed. She's asking, I should have deer here, but there's none here. So with the bug, you need to travel out of there. Sometimes you have to come back and forth before that zone actually populates and gets the deer moving. So if they fix that bug, it's only going to help your grind and the other stuff that I have methods even faster, even better.
Absolutely. The only thing that changes when the whitetail are fixed is we don't have to activate anything. All the rest stands. All the rest is going to help you. The only thing that changes is you don't have to activate. It just means the whitetail are going to respawn nicely, and it's going to make your grind faster and easier, and you're going to have to do less work around and waste less time. Right?
Corpse in your chat right there. You just watched them too. That's proof in the pudding for you right there.
Oh, Corp shot two diamond whitetail on stream today, and he just started his whitetail grind since we got talking to Grim just a couple days ago. So there you have it. Right? Yes, he gives very good advice. I know. I am so excited to learn all this. Thank you so much, Grim, honestly, for sharing all this with everyone.
Ma'am.
It's going to really help so many people. I really think it is. Including me. And I'm pretty happy about it. Can you tell?
Yeah, I wish I can get to everybody in chat still, but
it's hard.
I mean, like I said, y'all are more than welcome to join my streams or Lady's streams, and I mean, we can go over, and in the future too, if I'm missing somebody, or just reach out to us. I mean, she'll have all the info too.
You know what? I could join you on a Twitch stream one night if you want. On
that's Xbox. Fine. Or Corpse. Any of these guys that are streaming are gonna, most likely putting the methods to work, and they're gonna show you too. They're gonna learn it. So if you have any questions, I'm not available. Lady's not. Reach out to community. That's why it's out there.
Yep, post it to Discord. I'm gonna start a Great One Grind Questions channel in my Discord, okay? You guys we can all discuss all this stuff on there. That sounds like a good idea. I'm glad I thought of it just this second ago. It feels tight? What does that mean, Zane? The stream's at one message every 5 seconds because it was flying, and we need to be able to see it. You want to sub to Grim? They can sub to you right now, can't they?
Yeah, they should be able to.
Yeah, you can go and sub to him right now on YouTube. There's not a lot there, but there will be stuff coming, so then you got it covered. So you just have to look for Grim streams with a space in between, correct?
Yeah, Twitch is where the content is right now. If they want to watch how it's done, it's on Twitch. So
he streams to Twitch. I got an elk. Where my whitetail? Like these are the kind of zones that I have where you have to creep into the forest, and it takes like 72 years. It's awesome.
There was another good question. I know what it was. It scrolled up. So somebody was asking if they had, multiple does in a herd and they want to get rid of it, how many to kill. I would start out with 1, 2 at the max because you don't want to kill that zone off. And you can just start slow. Shoot the doe out of that spot and then go to a spot that you don't like that's got bucks. Shoot a buck out of that. And I believe she put the video out how to switch them back and forth.
I did.
If you want to look at that.
I did.
It'll kind of go into a little bit more details how to do it. But yeah, you just basically can switch them like that. But I wouldn't take too many to kill off that spot. I do, Alan's asking if I kill 2 per zone. Yes. 2 bucks per zone if available. Sometimes I only get 1. That just happens.
But you never kill 3, right?
No, I never kill 3 unless it's on accident. I've killed some zones by doing that.
Mm-hmm.
After I clear all my zones, yes, I go back 1229. But that's user preference. It sounds like 1231 is working for Scarecrow a little bit better. So I may try that a few times today once I get on and play. If he's not getting the weather either and they're getting to their zones a little bit quicker, then that helps with the bug too.
Yeah.
So he may be onto something there too.
Whitetail Slayer says hello to you.
Hey, Whitetail Slayer. Yeah, I know that name. What's up, Slayer?
All right, I think I have, what do I have? Oh, I do have a buck. All right, so I have a zone here
golden?
that's in an awful spot, and it seems like I have a doe and a buck. Unless something else. Oh, there's a level 3 whitetail. 273.
Nice. The stream hasn't caught up yet, so.
Yeah, they're still coming in. But these zones are the zones that take forever, so your advice to me would be to get this zone down to 1 doe and just forget it.
Just shoot that. Shoot that level 3 first, and then come back and make sure it doesn't spawn something good in there.
Okay, and then get rid of it.
And then you can deal. Yeah, and you can deal with that.
Okay. Starting to make sense? Awesome, Wessel. That's good. That's awesome. All right, let's shoot this guy. He looks like he might be a troll. I don't know. Hard to say. He's coming out. He's gonna take a step. You found a level 3. Nice, Riley. He's coming out. Here he comes.
There's a lot of questions about, people just finding doe in their population. And there is a couple workarounds for that. And I'm hoping, I know everybody wants to, ask it live, but I've kind of answered it a few times. I don't mind answering over and over, but I do want to kind of keep my voice.
Yeah, we got to get through all the information, guys. So if we have been through it, you're welcome to watch the stream again. And I've tried to condense it the best I can in both of those. There's a 2-part video, and there is going to be a part 3 coming out.
That's the same thing, Hernandez. I just went over that a couple times. If you don't mind re-watching what's already been said or catching those videos, it'll a little bit more detail will be, supplied to you.
I know it makes perfect sense now to me as well, Justin. I completely agree with you. It really does. And this guy's gonna go into the grass, of course. Well,
that's correct, right there, Justin. You don't want to have to check all your zones all the time. You want to make sure you check them once, and if there's bad zones and they have nothing good in them, then leave them alone. Because I guarantee you, this zone that lady does not like right here.
Did I mess it up?
She has actually hunted it before, and that's why she's getting a level 3 spawn.
I took a blind shot. That's okay. He's out of here. All right.
It's just harder. It makes your grind a little bit slower.
He went into the grass, and I took the shot anyway. I figured he might still be standing there, but he wasn't. That's okay. I'll come back. He isn't going to go
Would
anywhere.
It speed up the grind? I mean, it would theoretically speed up the grind because y'all are able to shoot more deer in one session. 50, if that makes sense. The more deer you can put down, the more chances of a great one spawning.
Here's an interesting question. So, Grim, say if you did this grind in private multiplayer with friends, would this speed up respawns or help people get more zones on their map?
That's what I just answered.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have so many things going through my head. I'm trying to hunt
think
at the
it would.
same time.
I mean, if I get another one, that's my plan on bringing Papa over to my
that would be so nice for him. That would be so nice.
So one take half the map or 10 zones, and the other one take the other 10 zones, and then just start putting deer down and see what happens. I don't know the answer to that because I haven't hunted any other species in the last 2 months, but I imagine the same principle works.
I think that the activating goes for all the animals, guys. I think this can help you with because quite honestly, for the last couple of weeks, I've really been feeling like on stream, I've been running around multiplayer and finding nothing. So I think they needed to be activated. Don't you think? I think. Hey, there's the Hunter DD33. How you doing? Awesome to see you.
What's up, DD? Fishing Master.
Hey, Fishing Master. How's it going? Your wife is going to be so mad. Refers to Lady as my YouTuber mistress. That's funny. That's funny.
Kayla says it works for fallow, and that can confirm it. So, yeah, that theory in general should work for all creatures, I'd imagine.
Activating is running around to your zones, just gets It's a way to overcome the bug that's causing the whitetail not to spawn right now, but it should be fixed. I think when Mexico drops, I think it should be fixed. We probably don't have to worry about that, do we? Not too much.
Kevo's got a good question.
Okay.
I do on foot during the drink zone.
Can you read the question for everyone before you answer it, if you don't mind?
I'm sorry. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're asking if I'm on foot looking for drink zones, how do I look for them? And do I go past them, past the zone time and look for tracks? Mm-hmm. Okay, first of all, I set the time, and then I'll wait about 15 in-game minutes to start my process.
So you set the time. Sorry, let me just process this in my head. I'm going to paraphrase a little bit if that's okay, because that's how I wrap my brain around it. So you go into your map, and you change the time to 12:29 or 12:31 or whatever, and then you wait for 15 minutes in-game?
Yeah, approximately.
Okay, and then what do you do?
Then I'll start running around.
Okay.
Where I need to go look for zones.
Okay.
And I will run around and, scope them with binoculars or look for tracks. And I do go over the time. The latest I will look for tracks is about 1,600, because you do have time to follow them back to their drink zones if you find them indeed. You can follow them forward to their eating zones in the evening, or you can follow them backwards, and hopefully their tracks stay on the ground long enough that you can actually reach where they were drinking. That makes sense, but you just have to follow them backwards.
Yep.
After the 15:30 mark.
Tracking is an awesome way to find zones. I've found at least probably half of my zones from tracking, because they can be really sneaky, I think.
Yes, they can.
So, let's see here. What do we got going on?
TTV says, if they leave their Xbox on all night, will my zones be warmed up?
Oh, okay. He's not understanding what the worm. Can you explain that for us?
Yeah. So basically, and Corpse can agree with this because it's happened to him. When your game gets going, gets hot, you want to keep it in the state it is. So when you actually shut down your game or Xbox dashboard, or you lose power, when you come back into that game, you're not going to be in the same game state. It's going to load up a little bit different for some reason. You're not going to have the luck you did, or you might even have better luck. You don't know. But
random.
I find if you're having really good luck, you want to stay on that luck. You want to keep the ball rolling. Stay on the heater. So that's when I leave my Xbox on and hope that it doesn't dashboard or shut off.
Yeah. So
but
when do you turn your game off? Like, you generally leave it running as a rule, don't you, most of the time?
No, never. Only if I'm on a heater.
Okay, so you turn it... Oh, okay. So if things are really... When you're kind of expecting that you are going to spawn another great one soon, when things really start to happen quickly, that's when you're like, okay, this box is not getting shut off. But you you turn your game off when you're done most of the time then, is that correct?
Yeah, like last night I turned it off because I streamed for a few hours and, my population was dead, and I think I got maybe a level 3 troll or something, and that was about it. So it wasn't on a heater. It was just a normal play like you get every day, like you're hunting right now. I mean, you might be on heater, you had a but that's from your last time you were on here, that level 3.
I gotcha.
But yeah, hopefully that makes sense.
Makes sense.
I wouldn't leave it on all the time.
Makes sense to me, but I've been through this information like a million times, so.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't mean temperature at all. No, he just means by saying that the game is hot, what he means is if things are happening, you're finding more rares more often. You're finding big bucks. You're finding diamonds or even trolls more often. Things are happening and they're happening more quickly. Don't turn your game off. That's what he's saying.
That's correct.
Right?
Exactly. That's exactly
correct. Here, Corpse says, after my game crashed, my zones were not so good. Then I had to keep my game on to get it to heat back up after going through my zones like 4 or 5 times. Yep, that makes sense. Absolutely. Saves you from repopulating your family. Yep.
Yeah, Wessel's onto it. When you get that feeling that, hey, the jackpot might hit pretty soon, just stay on it, see if it does. That's all.
How long does it take to get the great one? Well, are you asking hour-wise? It's different for everyone. A long time. It's not easy. It's a big accomplishment. Alright, so I have a 1 and a 2. And I have a very smelly wind, so I better shoot them. And do I even have a tripod? No. Alright.
The reset in animal population cannot be done on Xbox, so that would be a PC question.
Yes. You cannot reset anything on console. Nothing. But I understand you can back up your game save, which I never did because I had no idea that you could. No clue. At what time do you give up on the heated state of the game? You just keep playing. It doesn't mean you have to keep playing when things warm up. What he means is when you have to go to work or go to bed or you have something else, you cannot continue playing. That's fine. Just don't turn it off. Just keep it running for as long as things are going well. And you may spawn a great one. That's all. Keep it on until something happens. Until you do.
Yeah.
You cannot get the Hunter Classic on Xbox, Ethan. No, it's a PC game. Alright, let's shoot some whitetail.
Big Dog says, say you pick 10 zones to use, can you just change one in? I do have like 10 backup zones as well. So if one of mine accidentally gets deleted, one of my main zones, or if the game just says, oh, we're going to put one doe back in here because we're taking this from you, then yes, I have backup zones that I can just switch out.
Anyway, it'll kill him. Okay. See, I'm automatically trying to shoot 3 deer and I have to stop myself. Seriously.
Dee Dee asks if I always use tripods. To be honest with you, Dee Dee, I never did use tripods. 2 deer, if you take 2 deer, you're not going to kill that zone. No,
so you don't always use tripods?
You don't have to. I do now for the most part, but no, I don't always. Even right now, I mean, if y'all watch my streams, I'm constantly shooting outside of my tripod.
So if you don't use a tripod, do you find the hunting pressure slows down your respawns at all?
Negative.
No, it doesn't matter?
I don't believe it does. I have them spawning pressure all the time.
Very interesting. Isn't that interesting? I might be on a hot streak. Maybe. I just found I just shot a diamond potential, and we're gonna go back and shoot that level 3 that I took a blind shot on when it went in the grass, and he must have walked. I couldn't even see him. I don't even think he was wearing a bullet, so I'm gonna go back and get him. I think he's a troll though.
Kayla says that her Xbox shuts off after 30 minutes. You can change all that.
Yeah, you can change your settings. Yeah,
but never shut off.
Yeah.
I would turn off all your notifications that you get when you're inactive too, like the stuff that comes across your Xbox. All your alerts and notifications while you're just sitting there idle. I would turn off your idle notifications.
What do you think of this one? This guy might be a diamond. Probably not. He is a 236. Nah. He's nice though. He's a nice buck. Nice.
I wouldn't suggest going to another map for Lady. She was asking if it cools off when it's hot if you go to another map. I've never tried it because I've only been hunting the whitetail, but I mean, if this is what you're after, then I wouldn't suggest going to another map.
I have a question for you, and it's not even really related to the grind. Is whitetail the only thing that you ever hunt? Really?
Just right now,
Just right now, but is whitetail, you just love whitetail?
I've hunted all the other maps and all the other species.
Yeah?
So
okay.
I just wanted to make it a point that the whitetail were not broke, and if they were, I was gonna see if there was any workarounds.
Yeah.
That's the whole deal.
Nice.
So
if something is broken in the game, we're gonna get Grim to have a look at it. Yes, we are. Hey, how's it going, Megan? Good to see you, girly. Okay, I did shoot another one. I need blood. Where's my blood? And what's your deal here? How's it going?
Carson, yeah. I mean, the Xboxes do get hot. They're saying it would overheat. It's just, if you can have it properly cooled, I mean, I'm not saying this to burn up y'all's Xboxes by any means. It's
No, of
basically
course
you
not.
got to understand the hardware you have, and if you can keep it cooled, then you can do it. But if you think it's gonna burn up your Xbox, don't do it. I mean, it's great when that worth it.
Can I
Another Xbox?
interrupt here? I have
Yeah,
fans on my Xbox. Like my husband had 4 fans on top of my Xbox the entire time I played to keep it cool because I played it so much.
Yeah. Yep, you want to make sure you have adequate ventilation and something cooling it down.
I have a question. What do I do if I'm not even finding any need zones for them I'm looking at the right times?
Are you on a 4-wheeler looking first, foremost, or are you on foot?
Are you on a 4-wheeler or are you on foot?
If you're on a 4-wheeler, I would advise getting off of it and trying on foot for a while.
I can't even find this deer because I can't concentrate. There's so much going on. I'm trying to wrap my brain around what you're saying, and I can't concentrate on hunting at the same time. It's too hard.
It's all good.
I need my dog. All right, let's go back to that level 3. I'm not even gonna worry about it. $177 people. Isn't that amazing? Welcome, guys. So awesome to have you guys here.
I think Terry says they're on foot. You have zones. You just have an entire map to cover. I mean, they could be pretty much everywhere on your map, excluding... I've never found any, if you look about where Mount Leviathan is to the east coast, about the tip of where the north side of the Mount Leviathan Lake, that right side of the east down that coast, I've never found any down there. So hopefully that answers that. The rest, you'll have zones all around.
Everybody has different zones. They may be the same, but
yes,
no one's gonna have the same exact map. All right, we're gonna see if we can find this level 3 again.
So Imperfect says, will setting up tents and zones hurt the population?
Good question.
If you're too close to the zone, they will not render in. I work off of yards, so I set mine back at least 250 yards from the need zone. And in that case, sometimes you'll find that you still don't find them. It's because they may be using where your tent is as a travel path. So you may need to resituate your tent a couple times until you figure it out. But 250 yards or like 250 meters approximately will be the correct setting away from your zones.
250 meters. Yep.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you. Where are all the likes, guys? Yes, that is a good question for everyone. If you guys are enjoying the stream or learning anything at all, I'm going to ask you to take 1 second and smash that like button. That would be awesome. Thanks, guys. Your zones are everywhere? I know, it's crazy. Guys, when you start putting this into action, it is going to make such a difference to your grinds. Unbelievable. Just so amazing.
So 50 Dudes is asking if I recommend hunting with the dog. I find there's more bugs with it, and there definitely was, and it's a little bit slower for me to use because I can track faster than that dog can. So it's just user preference. If you're just, want to chill and have your dog with you, go for it. I mean, it's pretty cool to have that dog as a companion.
Yeah. And the dogs should be fixed soon. They really should. I'm hoping.
I don't think Frags likes us, Frags Gaming.
Uh-huh. Yep. Once you reset your time, so you reset your game. Okay, can you explain to people when you should reset your game?
Now...
because there seems to be confusion.
Reset. I think we need to use a different term than reset, because you're not going and creating a new game. You're just starting your game over again. Basically, you're not resetting your game per se. You're just shutting it down and restarting it. That's what that is. So I think I've had quite a bit of questions about the reset. Hopefully that answers this question. Okay. Tropical Plunger, why is your tent taken out by a beaver? Because it's a legendary beaver that hits everybody. It just basically means that the game didn't recognize or like how your tent or tripod or decoy was sitting. It wasn't a stable environment for it, so it just took it out. So it just wants you to replace it in a better spot.
Hey, online. Max level dogs find things lightning fast, though. This is from Scarecrow. He says, max level dogs find things lightning fast, though, and they sprint to the trophy before you can reach it. Is definitely user preference. Yeah.
Nice, Scarecrow. That's good to know. I haven't pulled mine out since I reached the
Oh yeah,
16,
the dog
level
always
16
makes it there
bug,
first.
so I just left it. So that's good to know. I might have to level mine up from now.
What do beavers score?
If you can find it, let us know.
So what was it that we did not go through in the 2 videos?
Well, basically, when you have a big herd, a big zone, or if you find a zone with like 20 deer in it, you want to check how much deer are in that zone before you start shooting it, because it may be multiple herds using the same zone. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So there's multiple things that can happen with that, and I touched on it a little bit earlier. If it's indeed a big zone, if you just start killing deer, you're going to notice that they're not repopulating. Like if it started with 20 and you kill 5, you're only going to have 15 in there. If you don't kill the spawn. So if that's the case, I would just gradually take the bucks out of it and leave the does. And the does should stay in that zone and not repopulate the bucks right there. But if it is indeed multiple herds using the same zone, you got to be careful. If you're indeed taking, if it's a herd of 4 and you take 3 bucks out of it, then you effectively killed that zone. That herd that's using that zone.
So basically what he means, guys, is you can have a herd of deer over here and a herd of deer over here, and they look like they're 2 zones, but they're actually sharing 1 zone, right? And you don't want to... Okay, so when you have split zones... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Keep going.
Okay, so when you have split zones, you don't want to... You want to kill 2 bucks out of each herd in that zone from a tripod, or you will kill the zone. So you do need to be in a tripod. But if they're all together... You don't want to kill 3 if they're all together. You could kill 3 that were out of the same herd and kill that spot by leaving it down to 1. Isn't that what you're saying?
That's correct.
Okay, I gotcha. Sorry, it's a lot for my brain to process.
Yeah, it's good.
A lot.
50's asking if I use collars during my grind. Probably about 10% of my zones. If I know they're there and they're behind some trees, I just try to get them out real quick. Mm-hmm. If they don't come out, then I'll just kind of push up there a little bit or just move to another zone.
I have a question. Your favorite rifle to use is the 270, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And why is that?
User preference.
User preference.
I just like it. It's straighter, flatter shooting bullet at range. Okay. If you ask me, it doesn't have the drop. Still has good pin at long distance, and I prefer to shoot over open water or something, so... Mm-hmm. So it's just good for distance for me.
How far should a tripod be from a zone? That's from JP.
It just depends on how far you want to shoot. I mean, a lot of mine are 250 plus from my zones.
250? Yeah, it's preference, really. I mean, you just got to be able to make them dead. You don't want to... The whole bottom line is getting around fast, right? Get around fast.
Yes. Yeah. Alec is asking, he says, I start my game at 12:29, stop 15:30, and then quit game and restart map at 12:29. I do not quit my game out. You go to the next day and just keep cycling through. The only time I quit my game is if I feel like, I'm losing, my spawns are doing something weird. As of course the whitetail bug hits in all different areas. So if you're getting your populations look a little off, if you got to go, of course I'll shut it off. But I don't do it everyday cycle. Mm-hmm. So I hardly ever just shut it down to shut it down.
Because
that makes sense.
We all understood, at least I did, that you're supposed to shut your game down every time you do a time reset. I did it every single time. That's incorrect?
Yeah, I wouldn't shut it down every time. There's no need to it right now.
Yeah. See, when you crash, do you find that negatively affects your run?
With the game crashes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you get on a roll, and things start getting better and better, and when you crash or exit your game, you start off fresh and have to warm up again. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
That's what I found.
Okay.
I mean, you might just roll into a heater right away, just like sitting on a hot slot machine.
Yeah.
And by all means, I'm not comparing these slot machines. And I know slot machines don't work on just because you're on a heater, you're going to hit the jackpot. That's not what I'm saying.
It's an analogy.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you're on a heater on a slot machine, are you going to get up, honestly? Or are you going to spin it a few more times until it cools off? That's all I'm saying. So, yeah.
I just discovered a moose zone. Darn.
There you go. So Matthew's says, I have 22 known zones. Could I use 10 of the best spots to start my grind, or do I need to find more zones? I mean, honestly, the odds of you already having a great one out there are probably not there. So, I mean, you could do that. I mean, if you've already, I would go down to 10, but make sure you've checked those other 12. Since you know of 22, make sure there's nothing good in it. So, hopefully that answers it.
Corb says, I can vouch for that. Grim does hunt in real life, whitetail, pheasant, and something else I don't remember. Are you a hunter?
I am a hunter.
Nice. What do you hunt for?
Dove, pheasant, whitetail.
Nice.
Used to do some rabbits, but haven't been up to West Texas in a while.
Yeah.
Hogs, of course. Covered in hogs here.
Nice. So Scarecrow says, in previous patches, restarting was the only way I could get my deer back into their zones after a time reset. The last patch fixed that, though.
That's
so basically,
correct.
we were doing the right thing then. Was I doing the right thing?
That's what I'm saying. You were. I'm saying for this state of the game. I can't reiterate that enough. I'm not talking about a game a year ago, a game 6 months ago.
Every update changes everything totally.
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Like these people are like, well, I got my great one off of level 2 a year ago.
Yeah, it's
that
not
was
the
probably
same
the
thing.
game state at that time. It's not what's going on right now. Yeah.
Hey, Lady and Grim, can you use this strat for the Great One grind on anything you're grinding for in the game, and may I add you on Xbox? Yeah, you can, can't you? Sure you can.
Yeah, but we only have a great...
No, I mean, you can't grind for a Great One, but you can grind using the strategy if you're grinding for a Diamond Rare or something, right?
That's correct.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's correct.
It helps you all in all the species, I think. I know, Grim is the best, I know. Hey, cat dog, how you doing? I have 2 zones here, and there's probably nobody here.
Alan says it's already helping, so that's good. As long, I mean, that's the whole purpose of doing this, is try to get a little bit of knowledge out to help with the grind.
Yeah.
Or just getting whitetail in general. I mean, even if you're not interested in getting the great one.
Yeah.
I mean, as Corpse did earlier, he got 2 level 3 diamonds in a short amount of time.
I know.
So.
I don't even know if I have whitetail over here. Whitetail.
I appreciate the kind words, Aaron. My favorite gun and to hunt whitetail and in real life is probably the 270 and then the 308.
Do I look weird? I took my glasses
Absolutely.
off.
I appreciate y'all even noticing. Good stuff, Owen. I'm glad it's working for you.
Nice.
My favorite Great One rack would be... I haven't had it, which I need to see it up close, but I really want the big boy, the 600 score, but I do like my style. I didn't at first. I thought they looked kind of
I like them.
not real.
I
but
think they're beautiful.
Yeah, after looking at them a little bit more up close, I'm starting to to like them a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, honestly, what you've accomplished kind of boggles my mind. Like, you should be very proud, honestly.
Yeah.
You should. That's what I say.
Terry,
does the green
New
one
Mexico?
give you more money? I don't think it does it?
It gives you, I think it gave me like 800 and something, maybe 900, but not much.
like who cares?
Just pennies.
Yeah. It does not matter.
Yeah.
You can't play like we can? No. The one Grim has 2 of, that rack with the clusters at the end of the beams looks amazing.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
I just drowned myself. I'm not really... this stream today is not really to watch me hunt. It is to talk to Grim. I'm just kind of in the background here.
Seth, if you look at her title, it's got my
That's
my
his
Twitch name
stream.
on it. Yeah,
Name.
I Twitch on stream. I stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
I do Twitch on stream too, because my muscles twitch all the time.
I think we're going to see more great ones surface in the community now. I really do. I'm super excited. It's going to happen for me now, guys. It's going to happen. And Grim, you're
Matthew,
going to be
I'm
the first one
jealous
that
of
I thank.
I appreciate it. Matthew says he's got the big one, and I'm jealous of that for sure. In his lodge, 632. That's
one?
awesome. Congrats.
Who does?
Matthew up in chat.
Oh, nice. Nice, Matthew.
Yeah.
You shot 2 level 5 reindeer, and then one of them made the score 433. Nice. And it was a silver. Well, congrats on your diamond. That's sweet.
So check out what Irish says right there in
What does
chat.
Irish say? I've just fixed my 3rd herd to all bucks by using the doe buck transfer respawn. Thanks, dude. That's awesome, Irish. That is awesome. I'm so doing that. So can we go over again? Let's tell them again how you change your deer around. You know what? We could try it if I could find a herd. Why don't you can you teach me how to do it? Why don't we do it?
Well, here's the thing. If it's not going to work for you 100% right now because you've shot stuff on your map.
Yeah, that's right. You have to do it immediately when you start your grind, you were saying.
Not just the grind, just the game session when you start it up for the day.
The game session, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that's not going to work.
I am not streaming right now because I am on with Lady here and she's streaming. I will probably be streaming later on this evening sometime. So I try to get a great one stream in every day.
And we're going till
later in the evenings for
7:30,
me.
guys. I have all kinds of stuff I got to get done tonight. I love you, but that's what time we're streaming to tonight. I have a video I really want to get out tomorrow, so I want to work on it. It's been a crazy weekend. Sorry, go ahead.
1 second.
Yep.
This is actually a really good question.
Okay.
50's asking, and I believe Tipsy asked last night in my stream. Okay, so I strictly tend to hunt drink zones on reason being is it only affects those zones at that time. Okay, so let's say you're trying to hunt drink zones and then fade it into a little bit of evening zones, the feeding. What happens in the feeding zones, they take different, like if you have a zone of 6 during drink zone time, when it becomes feeding time, 3 of those may go to this zone and 3 of those might go to another zone. So the herds split. A lot of herds will split for the feeding time. So you're theoretically shooting different herds that you don't know, like they'll combine. So if you have a herd that you don't want to take out of for drink zone and they move into a good evening zone and you take those out, you're now messing with your herd that you didn't want to mess with to start with. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it. Everything goes into one pool to be distributed wherever something was taken from, right?
Well, it
Isn't
does
that right?
that, but what I'm saying, let's say you have a zone. Let's say you have 4. You have a zone like you do not like during drink zone time, and that's what you're mainly hunting, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what you should be hunting. But let's say you're not, and you have this bad, terrible zone. You know what's in it, and you've been leaving it there forever, right? And then all of a sudden, you decide to go hunt in the evening, feed zone time. Well, you don't know exactly where those, I mean, you can figure it out, but drink zone times will take from feed zones in the evening will take deer from different drink zones.
Okay, so they're not, it's not like the same deer drink and
that's
go
correct.
and feed together. They actually split up and go to different zones then.
That's correct.
Okay. Isn't that fascinating? Hold on here. I'm gonna shoot something. You were farming whitetail.
Appreciate it, Whitetail Slayer. I'm sorry.
Oh, I missed a super chat. I'm so sorry because you were talking. Snakehead, thank you so much. Says I would like it if EW adds more great ones. So would I, Snakehead. So would I. That would be amazing.
I think we all would.
And
for sure.
That leads me to a question I would like to ask you. What would you like the next great one to be, and what are your plans for it if it is released?
Red deer.
Red deer.
Red deer.
That would be awesome.
Fallow or mule deer.
Yes, red deer, fallow, or mule deer, or I wouldn't even mind a moose. That's just me. I love moose.
I'll go with you with the moose. I'm just kind of burnt out with seeing moose everywhere, and I'm on top of my whitetail zones a lot, and they're in quite a bit of different maps. But yeah. Hey, I appreciate everybody's kind words out there. I do. If I don't get to you, just know I'm seeing them.
Got him. See you later, Bussy boy.
Irish says the way he's doing it is buck by buck. It's taking him 2 hours to do it. But once it's done, these 3 herds will only reproduce bucks if you only kill bucks on the map. That is correct. Absolutely. Now, if you accidentally shoot a doe and you go and shoot a buck out of them zones, you have a chance of putting that doe into those all-male zones at that point in time. But yeah, it does take time, Irish. It does take time and commitment.
Yeah. Well, the grind is very time-consuming.
Yes, it is.
Very. It's not something you can do in an hour a day. I wish.
If it's not red deer, Scarecrow's gonna cry. Hey, I'm with you. I hope it's red deer.
I wouldn't mind if it's muleys. I would be pretty happy about that. It would be a lot of great ones on one map. Not everybody uses the M1 though. Not everybody uses the M1.
So, Braden brings up a good good topic in here. I'm not sure if we've touched on it, but yes, only shoot deer out of the zones that you are going to farm.
That's right.
Don't shoot out of the other zones.
Ever.
That's correct. Ever, if you can.
Ever. The idea is you have say you go around and you find and you have 40 drink zones, or 30 or 20, whatever. You find your zones, you're gonna have, it's just a little high. You're gonna have probably close to 40 eventually. Now, it's a lot going through my head right now.
Oh, it's okay.
Totally lost my brain. My brain thought, my whole train of thought just vanished. What were we just talking about? It's gone!
About shooting the herds.
About shooting
deer out of other herds that you don't use.
Okay, yeah, so you want to find all your zones, and then you want to pick 8 to 10 of zones that basically are the easiest to get to and that you can do the most efficiently, right? And then if you only farm from those zones only, a great one can never spawn into anything but those zones that you use, right?
That's correct.
There you go.
Irish, man, you have a good night.
You're going to bed? All right, Irish.
I appreciate everything.
Have a good night. Irish loves you, let me tell you. Lady and Grim, thank you for all the information. It's all awesome. Grim, I commend you for all of your time and effort you put into the whitetail great one grind. Thank you, Irish. That is so nice.
Absolutely, Irish. Thank you for the kind words. You have a good evening.
Irish is
good night.
Awesome guy.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if there's any whitetail at Mushroom Lake. Do I have the zone? Nope. Let's see if they left or came back. Would you recommend farming, drinking, and eating? No. No, you You're just gonna farm 10 zones at the same time. You're not gonna be time efficient if you're running all over. You just wanna pick 10 zones and farm those 10, and that's it. At one time, you keep changing the time back and doing over and over and over again. There's no need to hunt them in any other time zones, feed zones. There's just no need, right? Would you agree with that?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's going to mess up your drink strategy. It's going to really, really mess up your population.
Yeah.
If you're trying to keep tabs on the bucks you're shooting, and you only want bucks back in them zones, if you start messing around, it's gonna mess with your population. Just stick to drink zones.
Just stick to your drink zones, yeah.
Wessel, I see you. I appreciate it, man.
So let's say I join a multiplayer
Nice, Alan.
to help
He
that
just got his.
Sorry?
Alan just got his first level 3 diamond using our tactics, I believe.
So 50s dude says, so let's say I join a multiplayer to help that person to find deer zones. Should I tell that person to sleep till 12:29 the next day, or start 5:30 and leave it for a full day run? No, you want it to be 12:30, don't you? You want whitetail drinking to find whitetail zones.
Yeah, just farm the whitetail drink zones. If you want to farm, if you just want to play and casually, then that's your prerogative. I wouldn't take what all of what I'm saying into account. But if you're trying to do, work around for the bug or something right now, then those might apply to you. But if you're not truly trying to grind the great one or just grind diamonds, then don't worry about my method. Just play casually, shoot whatever you want. If it pops up in your zone, it pops up in your zone. Mm-hmm. So not everybody's going to want to just grind and see whitetail all the time. So if that's the case, I can't just help you out, saying, oh, this is going to do it. Because that's a whole nother beast. That's way, way more intel and in-depth. And I'm not even going to touch that. It's already been tough enough just to do drink zones.
No, there's no need to farm whitetail zones at dark. You want to do whatever's fast.
Yeah.
Is there any way
that makes sense
to get a bad zone to spawn higher rated animals?
My voice is awesome. I appreciate it, Whitetail. I didn't realize how much southern drawl I actually had until I watched Lady's videos.
I do have whitetail here. So Lass is asking, is there any way to get a bad zone to spawn higher rated animals?
What do they mean by bad zone? So if they refer to bad zone as in
like
the
a
animal
whole bunch
qualities,
of level 1s or what?
Yeah, if the animals are just bad quality, yes, you kill off. Eventually RNG is going to work in your favor. If it's just a bad zone in general, I wouldn't touch it. I'd leave it there and not shoot anything out of it. Cavo, appreciate you joining us.
Very nice. Says, looks like I learned everything I wanted. Thanks so much, Grim, for sharing the knowledge. And thanks, Lady, for making it happen. You are so welcome, Cotw. You are welcome.
Deepest, if another great one does get added, for the most part, I think you can use this strategy. I mean, with the next update, it's supposed to fix some of the bugs, so you might be able to ignore some of what's been said, but that's all for the game state as it is now. But the majority of the knowledge should transfer over.
Mm-hmm. The only thing that really matters that we're going to not worry about from what he has said is we're not going to have to activate our zones once the whitetail get fixed. But everything else stands. Isn't that correct?
Yes. And, well, if they fix it where if it goes down to one doe like that.
Oh, yeah.
They come back in too. So you don't have to worry about some of those issues either.
Those issues, that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But how much are they going to fix? We don't know yet.
We don't know. We don't know anything. Yeah. We don't know anything until it actually happens. We don't know if they're getting reset. Okay, so I have a question for you. So you're going to start a fresh new grind if they reset them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I find any other additional problems, I will do a workaround and let everybody know.
Awesome.
So.
All right. He is going to let us know of future issues with the whitetail and how to fix them.
Or any other great one species that are added.
He's going to be the great one whisperer, guys, and he's helping us, man. We love you. You're
He
the
is.
best. Isn't he the best? With your strategy of only using 8 to 10 zones, does hunting pressure get in the way? No, he said it
Absolutely
doesn't.
not.
No, he says it doesn't.
Not even when I wasn't using tripods. So
The best places to hunt whitetail? Your whitetail are going to be... Okay, let me show you where my whitetail are. I have whitetail and zones. Everybody's going to have different zones, but similar. Like, they're not going to be that much different. Now, I always seem to have deer up in the nosebleeds up here. Those are actually both whitetail zones. I have a zone up there. I have one right there. I
Okay.
have several throughout the river. Go ahead.
there's a good statement here. Apex Predator says, hope they fix that overwrite need zone stuff. Now, that's great. That's just for your map. That's just so you can keep tabs on where your whitetail zones are. It does not affect your actual whitetail zones or any other zones, therefore, for that matter. Let's say you overmark your zone with a moose. Well, that moose is still going to use that drink zone or that zone at the same time, and so is your whitetail. So as long as you remember where your zones are and what time, they're going to be there. That's just an icon on the map they haven't, worked out yet. But it does not indeed delete your zone if you overmark them. So your zones, your actual zone should still be there if you actually go out there on your map on foot. Hopefully that clarifies that a little bit. But yeah, I agree. Hopefully they do fix that with the map.
50s,
At least
dude,
that you
I can
can
answer
filter.
that for you. How many tents do you recommend? You could only put 16 on a map. That's how many you want. Well, however many to get around to
that's
your
how
10
many I
zones,
use.
right?
I do, and plus my backup zones. They're ready to go.
You have, okay, so you have 16 tents down?
I do.
Smart. Good question, by the way. So he has his tents at his farming, his 8 to 10 farming zones, his main zones, but he also has the other ones tented and ready to go. So if he kills a zone or anything goes wrong, he can zing over and quickly farm. So he is ready to go. That's important.
Whitetail Slayer, the feral goat. I mean, I still want a red deer first. So let's start with the red deer and then we'll go from there. No, I don't know. I think it'll be great to have a great one in all species. It would be amazing.
All right, I'm going to sneak down.
No, that way you could just have an entire great one lodge.
I have to let the cat out.
So
I'm coming. Be right back.
indeed.
I'll leave you with chat for a moment. I will be right back.
Alright.
Is that okay? I'm going to grab a water.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
They should make rabbit zones less, Wessel. I do agree. They are over in abundance on the maps. Alpha, you say a need zone comes in a set of 3, but only one will be active at any time. If you destroy that zone, one of the other 2 become active. So, yes, that's what you're saying. Like the zone, the icons on the map, you can have 3 using that same area, and only one will be active on that. When you pull up your map, that is correct. If let's say it was a moose that you activated, and that's the only thing that you can see on your map, it says moose between so and so. If it's one moose, if you go and kill that moose, and you restart your game, you come back, you'll notice it'll say something else. It'll tell you what was there, what is also there. Hopefully that does make sense. So. No, Ian, you do not have to turn your Xbox off after every time reset. Right, Scarecrow. Great one, red deer. That'd be great. I'm all for it. I will back you 110%.
I'm back.
Ethra, the plains bison, I don't have any tips for it. I mean, you can see if my whitetail can translate over to it, but I have not grinded plains bison. No worries, Alpha. I appreciate it.
Here's a good question. Alexander asks, how many cycles do you do during the day?
That's a good question. I do
know.
quite a bit. So each cycle consists of about 45 minutes for me. So I play, roughly when I was truly grinding nonstop, getting all the great ones, it was 8 hours a day. I've since slowed down a little bit trying to figure out Twitch and the baby and stuff.
Yeah.
So I grind probably 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
Right now. So each time is 45 minutes. So don't have a calculator with me, but I'm guessing about 6 or 7.
Very interesting.
And I get about 30 deer out of each one.
30 deer. 30 deer a run. But you were saying earlier you sometimes were getting up to 42.
Oh, when my first one grind, yes, my zones were set up that much better.
Nice.
I had the dual herds using a lot of my zones.
So do you plan to just continue, if they keep coming out with great ones, just to continue collecting great ones?
Oh yeah, I'll definitely
Nice.
just go with great ones.
Great one. He only collects great ones, and well, whatever comes along that process, right?
Yeah, I will for now on for the most part.
That's so exciting.
50's got a good question, and
50s?
I haven't been to Herschenfeld in a long time. I know it's a dead map.
Okay, let me read his question for everyone.
Yeah.
So, Grim, do you think this method might help on other maps to pick up need zones? Like people say Hirschfelden is a dead map. Nice question, 50s, dude.
Well, they also said whitetails were dead, and I don't think they are.
No, they really
So
don't seem to be.
Maybe
We just
it
didn't
might
know.
work. It'll be interesting to know if somebody wants to go test it out and let everybody know. Be great to know.
Well, when I have more time, I will definitely do it.
Seth, what's the farthest distance I've shot an animal? Farthest vital shot is like 449 yards, I believe, for vital. That's what the game says to me, at least. So, but other than that, I don't know.
You have a zone with 32 whitetails in it? Really?
I believe it.
Really? I don't.
I mean, I can
Oh,
believe
they
it.
want to know. They want to see your map. Would you be able to send me a copy of your map and I can post it if you're willing to share it? I mean, it's your map. If you're okay with it, I could post it for people to see. Or I could. Oh,
It's
you know
gonna be
what? I'll
tough.
put it in the next video. That's what I'll do. Is that fine?
Well, it's going to be tough. What do they want to see? I mean, my map's completely uncovered from edge to edge as far as you could go, but you know how
I
many
think they just
zoomed
want
in
to know where
shots
your what zones you're using. Just out of it like out of curiosity? I think maybe.
I tell you what, if
One.
they want to see that, it's real easy.
Go to
If they
Twitch.
have Twitch, yeah, I mean, you can watch me. You can watch me do one cycle and see where I use. If you have a question, I can pull it up and show you where my backup zones are. It'll be just so much easier than trying to take a screenshot of everything.
Yeah,
So-
that's very true, Scarecrow. Scarecrow says, I think a lot of people don't realize that whitetail use every bit of water on the map, so they would check the main
Yeah.
spots and say they have no deer. But whitetail are
That's
really
correct.
tricky. Like, look at this zone here. I found this zone I found them traveling, and I followed them, or else I never would have found them there, and that's been a really decent zone. Like, they are sneaky. And you gotta I track them. Whenever I find a whitetail track, I track it till I find the zone. It's helpful.
Scarecrow hit the nail on the head right there. That is true. People just give up too easy.
Yep.
That's just how it is, you know. We're trying to put a little bit more effort into it, and you'll find more zones.
Okay, so I spooked this level 3 and it just doesn't seem to be coming back. Should I turn my game off and on? I'll get him back.
No, is there any? Do you see any deer?
No.
You just come back a couple times. Like go out there and come back.
Alright.
How many times have you done it in that area?
I've come in. Well, I came in. This is my second time, but then the first time I came in, I realized I was 10 minutes past drink time, so.
Okay, don't give up on it. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 times coming in and out of a zone.
Yeah, okay. I'll just
So
keep
no,
coming back.
the other instance right there, Like if you came in, sometimes I'll go like one of my main spots like 5 to 10 times and they don't show up. At that point in time, you need to come in from a different angle. So
Is that right?
come in from an outpost, different tent location, anything like that.
And that makes a difference to them spawning.
Yeah.
Really? That is
It does.
fascinating. Did you hear that, guys? So can you say that again?
So if you go to a zone that you know's there, like I did it the other night on stream. One of my favorite spots, I went 5 or 10 times and it never had deer in it. Well, at that point in time, I know that, hey, something's wrong. So I need to do something a little different.
Okay.
So what I did is I took my tent that was south of there and spawned in there and ran up all the way to that zone until I spooked them. You don't even have to shoot them. You just need to go spook them in that area. And then next time around, if you come back into that outpost or tent that you're used to, a lot of times they're back in there normally how they're supposed to be.
Interesting.
So you just have to switch it up a little bit.
That's very interesting. I find that very interesting. What's one thing that you would like EW to add to the game? And that is
Another
from
great
50s Dude. Another great one. Good answer. So Scarecrow says, at one point before the whitetail spawns broke, I had like 27 zones and killed around 1,200 bucks in 2 weeks. That was the period that showed me just how much of the map they use. It's insane, honestly. They use all of the map. All of it.
Yes, they do.
I was shocked the first time I found them drinking up here. I have 2 whitetail zones up here. Look how far that is from civilization. I have seen whitetail drinking at this speck of water. I've seen them. I've had a zone at this speck of water. Right, I still have it right there. That's a whitetail zone. Oh, it says jackrabbit, but it used to be.
Good morning to you, Tyler.
How's it going,
says
Tyler?
good morning, Lady Crow and Grim. So
Ooh, there's another whitetail.
don't forget sleds. Sleds up in here.
All right, so let's put out a call and see if there are more. If you put in the time and work, it pays off. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what it's all about. Zippy says hello, everybody. Welcome, Zippy.
Guys, I'm gonna put, I know it's at the top. I've pinned Grim's Twitch channel, but you guys need to go and follow him and watch him do this grind on Twitch. And I was there last night, guys, and I'll be there whenever I can be. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. DV.
So anybody have any last questions? I know you're going for a little bit longer.
Yep,
but,
you're getting off? That's fine.
Yeah.
Totally cool.
The mama's back with the babies.
Yep,
so
that's totally fine.
yeah. If anybody has any last questions, I can give another 5 minutes or so to answer some.
We got only a few minutes left, guys, so only your most burning questions. Sorry, now my iPad's being a pain.
Tyler, I'm on Xbox. What's going on, Float Goat? Welcome. Although I'm about to step out of here, I'm sorry. Maybe
Thank you.
can watch it later.
What time are you streaming tonight, they're asking? Grim?
Probably, I'd say around 7 to 8 p.m. Central Time.
7 to 8 p.m. Central, guys. Central. I don't even know I'll have to look it up what time that is. Looks like I only have $1 here. So another thing I wanted to point out, that there's a big misconception that we are supposed to shoot does, but really you don't need to shoot does, guys, unless you're trying to move your herds around. Right? Or kill a zone off.
Yeah, there's a bunch of questions coming in.
It's probably going to take a while now. You're
Tin
noticing
Man,
huge
I
deer.
appreciate you stopping by and subbing last night. That was awesome. Look forward to seeing you again. Let me try to go through some of these questions real fast. Justin, I'm not the goat. I'm not the goat of Call of the Wild, but I'll definitely
He's the
appreciate
whisperer.
the kind words.
I'm saying it's from my mouth. He's the whitetail whisperer. That's my opinion.
Let's see.
He's on Twitch under Grim_DV. 1 hour behind. Thank you, Corpse. I appreciate that.
TTV, yeah, catch you later. I appreciate you. Scarecrow's got a question, I think.
Go for it.
Bone Boy. It says this question for Scarecrow. Oh, Scarecrow, Grim, and me.
Where is it?
Your honest opinion on the game in its current state. I mean, all the bugs are workable. You know, you can work around them. Mm-hmm. It is a little buggy. I mean, it's not perfect, but what game is? Mm-hmm. If you just give it time and dedication and learn some of the workarounds, I think it'll be more enjoyable for you.
Yep.
I wouldn't give up on it.
Yep. Can I have a chance to answer that as well?
Yes, ma'am. Go for it.
Thank you. I know that there are some bugs in the game, but quite honestly, they are not nearly as bad as we make them out to be. The render bug is the worst one, and quite honestly, it hasn't bothered me a whole lot. I just get a little closer. Yes, it's nice to take long shots. Once you take that long shot, start running, you'll be fine. We have a pile of bug fixes coming with Mexico, guys, and we have a lot to be excited about. So the other big bug right now is the tents disappearing, and by putting your dog away, that seems to have done the trick. Just use the workarounds to continue enjoying this amazing game.
So Scarecrow's got a good question right now.
Okay. Is it about the bugged great one?
It is about the bugged great one.
May I read it?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I'm bad at this. Go ahead.
How did you get your bugged great one? Was it after you left the game and re-logged? Because that's how a lot of them break.
Okay, so the answer in short would be yes, Scarecrow, but to give you the situation, I was still on a good heater after my first great one, and I was probably about 2,000, maybe a little bit more into trying to get my second one, and I had just killed a level 3 diamond from a spot, and I reset my time, and I was working around, to get back over there, just my normal pattern, my routine. But it was right at the time that they released the patch for the dog DLC. Mm-hmm. So I didn't because I left my game running. I didn't have to download it for a while, so therefore it didn't change my state of game. I was still on that heater, but as I was working that day's cycle to come back to that level 3 spot where I just taken that level 3 diamond, mm-hmm. It dashboarded me and said, this game requires an update to play. Oh. So after I did the update and came back and restarted where that left off, as soon as I got to that spot, it was the level 3 with the trivial rack on it. So that was most likely where the great one was sitting when it dashboarded me and made me do the patch update. That's
unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah, so then it took the total between my first and my second was actually 8,000.
So it's kind of like, that you shouldn't have had to go that long. It's like you missed out on one, right?
Yep, that's exactly right.
Kind of looks that way to me. So that crash probably cost you one, it sounds like.
Yes.
That dashboard, yeah.
Yep.
That's so interesting. Now that I'm mind blown. Mind officially blown. Officially.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I couldn't get to everybody. Like I said,
you did awesome.
Lady's putting out videos. I'll try my best. If you ever hop in my stream and have questions, I will answer to the best of my knowledge. I will try to show you, kind of
I have a good idea.
Simplify everything we're talking about. It's just a little bit easier for me to do because the audio back and forth is a little struggling
hard.
For us.
It's hard too when you're streaming. We're trying to talk to chat and to talk about the game and to do everything at the same time. It's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot. So I think it went really well, quite honestly. Did you guys learn lots? Anyway, I was thinking that maybe I could do a post, a survey, and ask people to send in their questions, and we could answer those most burning questions on our next video. What do you think of that? That
could work. Yeah, you can do a Q&A through a video and.
Yeah, we could do a Q&A video.
You just ask me, I'll tell you, and you can put it together. That's fine.
There we go. Part 3 is coming, guys. So if you have more questions, send them to Lady, and we will get to you. Sound good?
So, real quick, because I'm taking off, I see Roll's side. I don't want to leave them hanging. If you don't mind showing them where the hidden lake is, they're asking
Lady. The hidden
Lady.
lake, sure.
So that's where I got my first great one.
Right here. So. See, I even have a zone there. Right here.
All right, Sled, everybody, Scarecrow, Float. We will catch you later.
Thank you, Ed.
I appreciate the time, Lady.
Thank you so much for joining us, Grim, and sharing all this awesome information. We really, really appreciate it. And I personally very much appreciate it. So thank you so much, honestly.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your stream and good luck. Hopefully that great one just pops out.
That would be amazing. Thank you so much. And I'm sure I'll see you very soon.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Later.
Take care. Wasn't that awesome, guys? Thank you so much, Ed. That is so nice of you. Thank you, Lady and Grim. Thank you for the super chat, Ed. That is awesome. So, it's enough to melt your brain, isn't it? Just a little bit? Just a wee? Oh, geez, it's so interesting. Isn't he awesome? He's super awesome, man. What a smart man. I've been doing it wrong. I didn't know any better, quite honestly. I did my best. I mean, we spawned 20 diamonds, and it doesn't mean we couldn't have spawned a great one. We just weren't doing it as efficiently as we could have been. That's what I think. So we're only going for another half an hour, guys. That's it. It's just going to be a short one tonight. It was mainly to bring you the Grim stuff. DD is still here. How's it going? I hope you have a great day. A great happy birthday. Aw, thank you, Dominic. If Lady can post her Discord. Can you guys can you mods put the Discord in there, please? And I will start a channel on Discord for your questions for Grim, okay? So I'll put a survey. I'm going to put a channel in Discord. If any of my Discord mods are here, is there any chance you could take care of that for me right now? If not, I don't know if Fishing Master is here. I kind of was just fumbling around. It's impossible for me to hunt and talk and do this. I can't. It's too much for my poor brain. I can't do it. Now I can, a little bit better. But I, like, reading your questions, like, my brain only can grasp one concept. It's too much. It's too much. And I have been listening to him talk, and I've been editing him for the last 2.5 days, so it's a lot. Making the videos. I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad this all happened. I really am. It's just so great. Let's find that level 3. That's what I want to do. Let's go down here and find the level 3. So honestly, what I would have done was turn my game off and on and he would have come back there, but Grim is saying that that is not a smart thing for me to do, so I'm not going to do it. Oh, actually, I think it was this zone. It says moose. Oh, does it say moose now? Yes. That's my whitetail zone. All right. I'm hoping to find this level 3 here. You're gonna rewatch the stream on replay? I think the stream might get watched a little. It just might. Yeah, so he's gonna be streaming on Twitch tonight. I will probably have it running while I will be there. I don't know if I'll be talking a whole lot because I'm gonna be busy, but I will be there. Okay, so let's see if we can get this. So do you guys have any questions for me? Can I make anything any clearer for you? Because I think I get it. I think I do get it. I've been through it quite a lot. And I think I have wrapped my brain around it. Took a little bit. Yes, tomorrow is a very big day, guys. Tomorrow is a very big day. The last week has just been pure pandemonium for me. It's been awesome, though. It's been pretty great. Lovely, thank you once again for that. And yeah, my brain was in overdrive. Yeah, me too, Wessels. Try streaming that. It's a lot. I will be at the EW stream with bells on, I promise. I will be in my pajamas. Actually, I won't if I probably won't. I will be there, but I won't be in my pajamas. I will get dressed, I guess. You found 14 zones today. That is awesome, Midwest. That is awesome. That's right. Change your approach. Yep, I need to change my approach. What I need to do is only farm from the same 8 to 10 zones. That's what I need to do. But I think before that, what I'm going to do on my own time is go through and check all of my zones and make sure that the big man is not there somewhere. I'm trying to think. I don't even remember where we shot the last diamond. I don't remember. It's been so long. Your interview makes me start a new save. Trying to be the first Brazilian to get the great one. Well, I hope you get one, Eduardo. That would be sweet. Best of luck to you, my friend. He's the smartest man in the community and the most driven. That takes a lot of drive. You guys, I know it sounds like it takes a lot of time, but when you actually do it, I did it. It is so time consuming. But of course, I think I wasted all kinds of time continually. Like I was killing off my zones every time and looking for new ones because they wouldn't populate. I just didn't know what to do. The tripod? Sure. Hold on one second. Let me get through here. I'm trying to find a level 3. So you can have a tripod close by your zone. When you use a tripod, the hunting pressure you create will be lessened substantially. So when you put a tripod down, you go from being able to kill 3 deer without killing your zone to being able to kill, you can kill 16, I think, 15 or 16. So you want to have a tripod, but I wouldn't have it, you don't want it in, like, getting too close to the zone because it can cause problems for your zone. So I have my tripod's about 200 meters away. He said to have your tent about 250 meters away and then just use the tripod and you can't kill your zones out. Does that help? You're going back to work? Oh, I'm sorry, Float Goat. Awesome to see you, bud. How's it going? Pin these videos on your Discord? Where would you like them? All of my videos are in my Discord. They're there. They're all on my channel. We will try and figure it out. And I will make a post with his first video. He knows what is in every herd. Oh, yes, he does. He's got this all down to a science. He knows what's on, I tell you. I think I can turn off the slow-mo now, so give me a second and I'll do that. I learned something today. I learned how to do slow mode. I had no idea. I love learning new stuff. I will get there eventually. One day I'll be a smart YouTuber. It's just not today. Chat away. There we go. Doesn't it help so much? I know. Any ways to get more animals into one zone? No, we don't really control how many animals are in the zone. He didn't really talk about that too much. Okay, let's see if I can get this. Very stubborn. There he is. Oh, thank you for being there. All right, well, I'm gonna say he is a troll. But we shall find out right now. Are you a doe? I don't want to shoot you. Before, and you're a doe. Oh, and you're a buck. Ooh. All right, all right, all right. Where are you going, buddy? All right, done. So 2 bucks. I never killed 2 bucks. I always killed as many as I possibly could, and then I would shoot does because that's what I was told would help me with respawns. So I did it, and I didn't know what I was doing. Clearly. Hey Tom, how you doing? After all these years, there is always more we learn. I know. It's amazing. It's actually so great. I'm so excited. It's gonna help so much. It's a troll. Oh, it's a troll. It's a troll. I know it is. Which means it's not gonna spawn a great one, so that makes me sad. Boo. You are welcome. Hold on, guys. I just gotta clear my voice. I'm losing it. Excuse me. It's 15, lady, 16th will move zone. It's 15? Okay, thank you. I knew it was one of those. Yeah, he's nice, but I don't know if he's nice enough. He is not. 251.1. Boo. Nope. He is not gonna do it for us today. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Just not big enough. He kind of looks kind of wimpy to be close to diamond, if you ask me, but that's just me. Hey, Induced, how you doing? Hey, I'm sorry, you like to be called Camp. I haven't seen you in a while. So great to see you. How you doing? He likes to be called Camp Whitetail Slayer. You can call him Camp. Let's see if we have whitetail down here. I am not sure. So how you doing, Camp? Yeah, I will go. Don't worry. Anywhere I kill deer, I will go back. I am going to be moving that zone when I actually start trying to. I have to do that at the beginning. Whoops, I'm sorry. I have to do that at the beginning of the game session. He was saying I can't actually move my deer around right now because I was actually going to get him to help me, but I would have needed to do that immediately. So, nope. Did you like when diamond was 270? I liked it when it was 270 because we had much bigger deer. I had no issue with it. I would rather it be 270. But a very good question, Midwest. So let's see if we have any whitetail down here. I haven't been to my secret. You know what? My mind says you need to search your whole map, lady, and look for all the whitetail zones. But I don't really. I just need to farm 10. Not bad. Enjoying the summer? I've been good. Thank you. Really good. Thank you. All right. Okay, so you know what? Let's see if they are up here in my nosebleed section. And then we're going to do a time reset and not turn the game off and on. There's a lot of information. What did you think of the videos, guys? Did you learn a lot from the videos? I hope you did. I hope. I wonder if a troll can spawn into a great one. I don't know. I don't know. Might not be able to. Hard to say. I have had the theory, like it has occurred to me that great ones may only spawn from diamonds, but it was just a theory. But it's so fascinating. It's so great. Okay, so like here, I have been here. I have 2 zones, and they are just never here. 12 to 15 and 15:30. Now sometimes they were up in the tree line. They're just not here. All right, I guess I'll do a time reset. Hopefully. Well, you know what? Every time we shoot a diamond now on stream, the next stream's gonna be the exciting stream. Not the diamond one. Hey, Lucky, how are you? Right? The next one will be the actually exciting one. I'm gonna go up here and see if we have any zones up here. I'm on PC. I should go and check them to make sure. Remember that? Let's have a look. I mean, I've been using all these zones, so I really have to run around and check all of my zones. That's what I think I should do, and then I should really narrow it down to 10. And, but you still want a tent and tripod and have your other zones ready to go, which was so smart. If you could please post something in your Discord about when Grimm's stream starts, that would be greatly appreciated. What time? He said 7 or 8 Central Time, which is 8 or 9 Eastern Standard Time, I believe. 8 or 9 my time tonight. I activated this zone a long time ago, Corpse. I came here before I even started streaming. I came here on stream, and now I'm here again. I already activated it. I've already been here 3 times. I have. I lost a zone, so it may not have popped back up here. He might have gone somewhere else. It can pop way over here, and I think I actually do have a zone there. All right, I'm going to go up there. I'm going to change the time. And I'm actually going to start I'm not actually going to shoot stuff unless there's like a possible diamond. I'm not going to bother. I am going to just make sure that there is nothing good on my map that and that will help us to progress, I think. Doing good? Good. 7 or 8 Central Time. Isn't that 8 or 9 Eastern Standard Time? Corpse was saying, I don't know, maybe I'm saying that wrong. Maybe I am. Oh. What is it Eastern Standard Time? I don't know what CST, PST, I don't know what that means. I can look it up, but not right now. I just don't know. Okay, I did have whitetail here. Are they here now? Nope. Well, maybe, but... Blacktail? Elk? I had whitetail here. I do have whitetail here. Alright, whitetail. You have to activate it every time you restart the time? Well, that's interesting. That I didn't know. I did not know that. hope this bug gets fixed. I mean, it's complicated enough without having to work around a bug. Uh-huh. You're in Australia? No release date. Probably. Yeah, I think they'll tell the release date tomorrow. I'm hoping. I will be there. So there's a doe. And I accidentally spotted the moose because I'm a doorknob. Seriously. Now it's a moose zone. Awesome. Awesome. If you sub to his Twitch channel, you will get an alert. That's right. Go right now, but make sure you come back. Do it on another device. I'm kidding. All right, I'm gonna go over here, and if this is the only doe, then she's gonna die. She is gonna die. The stream tomorrow for EW is at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think. If I am not mistaken, 9 to 10 p.m. he's on. Yeah, that sounds about right. He came on pretty late last night. It was pretty late. I was trying to watch his stream and watch shows with my kids at the same time, so that was late. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Alicon. Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure this doe is the only one there, but maybe I'll put out a call just to make sure. He's far. All right, we definitely gotta get closer. You hate the bugs? The mosquitoes? I don't even notice them. I noticed them once, but I never noticed mosquitoes, so they don't even bother me at all. But once I was going like this, and then I realized it was the game. That did happen. No, Grim's gone. He's all done. Grim's gone. No, I didn't get a great one. No, it is a long process. It is not that easy. I don't think there's any more whitetail. All right. So yeah, so I'm getting rid of some zones here that have been sitting here with one doe. And hopefully we can get a better zone. So he's saying to kill the zone if you like the location, kill the zone if it only has one in it. If you don't like the location, leave it and another herd will pop up in the area. That's what he's saying. Perfect. Thank you, Sled. We need a zones filter on the map. I want to see only the zones of what I'm hunting. That would be cool. That would be pretty cool, Eduardo. I'm not going to lie. That's a pretty interesting idea. Yeah. You would like to sub to his channel, but I would assume in a couple hours from your time. Yeah, you can sub. Absolutely. Follow him on Twitch. He's not really on YouTube yet, guys. He is streaming his grind live on Twitch. That's where we definitely want to make sure we are following him right now. Yeah, kill the zone. Well, getting it down to 1 kills the zone, but if you actually want to get better deer around here and you like the area, you can actually kill that last deer, and that's what I'm doing. You're a mosquito eating zone? I shot a troll. I wasn't hunting. We did an interview. I can't hunt and be a stellar hunter and conduct an interview at the same time. I'm just not that good. I'm just not that talented. Nope, my brain can't do that much. It's just too much. All right, so that's 2 zones that I have demolished so far tonight. Maybe we should, I don't even think I have a 22 on me. I have a tent on me, I think. I do. I would have shot that duck. That's a diamond potential duck. We've been asking for filters. The big issue I have with the map and what I would like to see is getting rid of stacked need zones. Stacked need zones? Whoever thought of stacked need zones? Hello? Ridiculous. They make no sense. If you don't know what a stacked need zone is, guys, when you find an animal... Okay, it just happened to me, actually, so this is a perfect example. This was a whitetail zone 5 minutes ago, and I was over here, and I spotted, by accident, a moose drinking. And when I did, I heard a little ding, and now this is a stacked need zone. So now it says moose, but it is not just a moose zone, it is also a whitetail zone. But you can't see that it's a whitetail zone. So I personally think you should be able to, like, what if we just looked at it, got off of it, looked at it again, and it said what else was there, or pressed a button or a key or something. We should be able to see what is in the zone. Having it stacked is totally useless, in my opinion. How many great ones have I killed in my life? Well, let me count. 0. How many hours have I played trying to? Oh, I have no idea, and that number would probably make me very sad. No, it wouldn't, actually. I had a great time. It's okay. I don't regret it one bit. I really don't. It was awesome. Until it wasn't, it was. But when it got shut down, it was pretty depressing. I wasn't super happy. I just heard a whitetail, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if that zone is already coming in. I'm gonna chill here for a sec. I'm very curious. I swear it could have been a blacktail, I suppose. I didn't actually pick it up. Cursor over a stack zone? Yeah! And it showed a drop down. That's what I would like to see, Sled. Yes! I guess I should, you know what? I'm gonna be verbal and let them know. I have never really sent in an email to EW telling them that I think they should change that. I think I will. You found a hidden lake and not a track? Yeah, it doesn't mean you will have zones there. I mean, everybody's maps are different. I don't know if there's anything else. There's just moves. Okay, so where have I not? Let's go. Does this say whitetail? Yeah. Okay, let's go here. To switch zones on and off from other animals and just leave the ones on that you want to hunt. Yeah, that would be awesome. Or be able to hold over a zone and delete the marker off the map. I don't know if they're going to let you delete stuff, but I just want to be able to see what was originally there. I mean, what is the point of stack need zones? Like, either put the zone beside it. Like, it's not like there isn't more room to put it here. Just put it beside it so we can see it. I don't even think there's a need to put it on top. Put it beside it. Like, sometimes they do. And I know they only stack if they are the same type of zone. Drink zones stack on drink zones, and feed zones and stack on feed zones, etc. But I have, like here, they didn't stack these 2 feed zones, so they don't always do it. And it's much nicer to be able to come here and see that this is a mallard. What is that? And this is a something. I can't actually get it. Well, I have no idea what it is, but you got a glitched great one on your map before you were waiting for Mexico. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Taking Grimm's advice, you found more whitetail bucks today than you ever have? Nice, Tom. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yes, I will stream the map the minute I am allowed to. I promise. You found a zone with deer with 260 max score and 268. Nice. So yeah, we're not going to stream super late. We're only going another 10 minutes tonight, guys, because I really want to get a video out to you guys tomorrow, and I have been so insanely busy this weekend. I've had my birthday, I've had Father's Day, I put out these 2 videos and did the whole thing with Grimm and then the stream. It's been pretty crazy. But it's been awesome. Not complaining. Once again, not complaining. But I do have a bunch of stuff I need to get done. So I am going to wrap it up. And I think I'm first going to shoot the doe. I'm getting rid of these zones that I just don't care about. Let's do that first. Did you guys have any more questions before I wrap up? About the whitetail and what Grimm has been sharing with us, if I can help. We found the zone with the deer. Oh, I read that. I read it. So we are gonna take this doe. She dead. I like this lake. I want more deer on this lake. Good lake. Are approved creators already playing Mexico? No, not yet. Not yet. Not that I know of. I deserve a break. Oh, it's just been really busy. When opportunity strikes, you gotta take it and run, and that's what I did. You know? It all started with that little video I did about, I don't know, 5 or 6 days ago. And then pandemonium broke loose and it just continued. It's been great. I'm already at 12.1, guys. It's been crazy. It's been pretty crazy. What's the best zone? For me? I have no idea. I'm actually refining my whitetail. I haven't been doing my grind for a while because the whole bug shut me down. It just got so frustrating for me. So I'm gonna have to go through and really figure it out and get it going if we're gonna... But I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I think I'm just gonna start my grind in Mexico. I think I'm just gonna do it in Mexico. But now I have this awesome information, you know? So... Do you shoot the highest scoring animals out of a zone? You kill the 2 biggest males. Kill the 2, but only 2, William. He's saying to only kill 2. How did I meet Grim? I actually played with his uncle on Xbox and I didn't even know that they were related. I didn't make the connection because I'm a little slow sometimes. Seriously. I didn't. He told me, Papa told me that his nephew got a second great one and I was like, shut up, I can't even get one. I didn't realize it was the same dude. It didn't click for me. But I am very busy, so. Sometimes things don't connect in my brain. The render bug will be fixed when the new map comes out. Yes, it should be. I sure hope so. But killing all these does is, Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna turn my game off and on. We'll be here for another 10 minutes and see if we spawn another zone. Because he's saying turning off your game once you kill a zone will initiate a new spawn. So let's do that. But I'm actually gonna get all the way out of the game. This is just a little experiment. See what it does. Keep up the great work, your ladyship. Fantastic stream, thank you. You are welcome, Alpha, my pleasure. Thank you for being here. You killed a troll, great one? What, like a bugged out one? That's a bummer. Oh, it looks like did I crash? Oh no, I got out of the game. It's saying I don't have enough video. Looks like, is my stream lagging, guys? Might be. I do not know. Hold on here, guys, 1 sec. My brother wants me to go to the gun range with them. I'm gonna go. I am now a full member of my gun range. What else did he say? Then he sent another one and now I can't see the first one. Picked up the keys today and now I can bring guests to the range anytime, so we'll have to set a date and bring you out maybe one night next week. Here's my answer. Yes! Yes, please. Alright, let's go back to Layton. Alright, I lost my stream. Let's get it back. There we go. There we go. Hey, Wessel. Lady, thank you again. And it's past 1 in the morning by me, but love your stream and vids. Keep it up. And it's my first live stream, but I always watch your vids and streams on my time. Aw, that's so nice. Thank you, Wessel. And I really appreciate you being here, bud. You have an awesome night and hope to see you soon. There will be a list of the recommendations from Grim that we can look at. Mm-hmm. Where did Grim find his great ones? All right. Right. I don't know exactly. I know that his first one came right here at the secret hidden lake right there. And I think one of them he got at what he calls the Bermuda Triangle. Is that right here, Corpse? No lag? Oh, good. I have never hunted in real life, but I am planning on getting my hunting license and going very, very soon. So I'm hoping to learn very soon. I gotta get off my butt and do that. I'm just gonna stop sleeping, I've decided. I'm just kidding. You're welcome for teaching you the game. It's my pleasure, Ivan. If I can help you with anything that helps you with the game, please let me know. It's my pleasure. Quite honestly, it is. I would love for you guys to enjoy this game as much as I have. That can only be a good thing. Alright, so just out of curiosity, I restarted the game. I am going to go back to this zone, and I'm going to hang out on... Yeah, I'm back at that tent. Cool. I'm just going to hang in this tripod and chat with you guys for a minute, and see if another herd comes in. He said 15 minutes in game, so I'm just curious. I mean, they don't necessarily come back. I mean, this zone could now jump over here or down here. Is it gone? Does it say whitetail? It does still say whitetail. All right, I didn't even kill it. Never mind. I think we're going to be done then. We'll just have to test that another time. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. I hope you guys learned a lot. Isn't he awesome? Pretty nuts. I guess. I am not sure when I'm going to see you guys next. There is a very big live stream tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., guys. We should all be there to support EW and find out what is going on with Mexico. Okay, so the stream will be at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. I will be there and would love to see you guys there. So I hope to see you then. All right, guys, I will be streaming on Friday at 7. I'm sure I will come back with another pop-up stream sometime before that. So I will let you know in a post what is going on, but that's going to be it for tonight. All right. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting a like on your way out, that would be awesome. And you guys have an amazing night, and I will see you guys soon. Take care, guys. Bye for now. Don't forget to follow Grim on Twitch, guys. Grim_DV. Have a good night.